Before time began, there was nothing. An endless void stretched out in all directions, an abyss of infinite darkness and silence. No stars, no planets, no light. The universe was a blank canvas, untouched and unformed. There was only none, the primordial waters of chaos. These waters were not like the oceans we know, but an endless, formless expanse of potential. This was not the water we know, but a boundless, formless expanse. It was a sea of pure potential where the seeds of creation lay dormant. It held the potential for everything, yet nothing existed. The chaos was both a womb and a tomb, holding within it the promise of life and the silence of the void. Then, from this watery abyss, a single being arose. This being was not born of parents nor crafted by hands. His name was Atum, the self-created one. He was the first god, the origin of all that was to come. He was the first god, the spark of life in the void. Atum was the embodiment of potential, the first light in the darkness. Atum emerged from Nun alone. He was solitary, yet complete, containing within himself the essence of all creation. He found himself surrounded by the swirling chaos. The waters of Nun churned around him, a maelstrom of untapped potential. There was no ground to stand on, no air to breathe. The void was absolute, a realm of pure possibility without form or substance. He longed for a world to fill the emptiness. Atum's desire was not just for existence, but for a cosmos teeming with life and order. Atum was powerful, but even he needed a place to begin his creation. He needed a foundation, a starting point from which to bring forth the universe. So he searched for a foothold, a point of stability in the swirling chaos. His gaze pierced the darkness, seeking a sign, a symbol of hope. Finally, Atum spotted a single leaf emerging from the water. This tiny, fragile leaf was a beacon in the chaos, a promise of stability. This tiny island of green offered him a place to rest. It was a sanctuary, a place where he could gather his strength and begin his work. He climbed onto the leaf, finally finding a moment of peace. For the first time, there was a sense of calm, a pause in the endless turmoil. From this precarious perch, Atum began the work of creation. He drew upon the chaos around him, shaping it with his will and his words. He spoke the words that would shape the universe. Each word was a command, a decree that brought order to the chaos and life to the void. As Atum spoke, the universe began to take shape. Stars ignited, planets formed, and the cosmos came alive with the light of creation. Life began to emerge on the newly formed worlds. Plants sprouted, animals roamed, and the once empty void was now filled with the vibrancy of existence. Atum looked upon his creation with satisfaction. The chaos had been tamed, and from it a beautiful, ordered universe had been born. But his work was not done. Atum continued to shape and guide the universe, ensuring its growth and stability. He was the creator, the sustainer, and the guardian of all that existed. And so, from the primordial waters of Nun, Atum brought forth the universe, a cosmos of infinite beauty and complexity, born from the will and words of the self-created one. Atum yearned for companionship, for other beings to share the universe he was creating. In the vast emptiness, he felt a profound loneliness, a void that even his immense power could not fill. The universe, though magnificent, was silent and still, lacking the vibrancy of life and the harmony of existence. But he was alone. So he decided to create life from himself. Drawing from the depths of his essence, he sought to bring forth entities that could share in his vision and help shape the cosmos. This act of creation was not just a display of power, but a profound expression of his desire for connection and collaboration. Atum coughed and spat, and from his spittle and breath he created two new gods. This act was symbolic, representing the merging of his spirit and physical form to give birth to new life. The spittle and breath were not mere bodily functions, but sacred elements imbued with his divine essence. These were Shu, the god of air, and Tefnut, the goddess of moisture. Shu, with his ethereal presence, brought the breath of life, the winds that would fill the empty spaces. Tefnut, with her nurturing essence, brought the life-giving waters essential for the sustenance of all beings.
I am Shu, the breath of life, bringing the wind and the space between things. My presence ensures that the air flows freely, allowing life to thrive and the cosmos to breathe. I am the invisible force that separates the heavens from the earth, creating the space necessary for existence.
And I am Tefnut, the nourishing rain, bringing life-giving waters to the world. My essence flows through rivers and streams, nurturing the land and all its inhabitants. I am the gentle rain that quenches the earth's thirst, the dew that blankets the morning, and the storm that renews the land.
Together they represented the essential elements of a habitable world. Shu and Tefnut were not just deities, but fundamental forces that brought balance and harmony to the universe. Their existence marked the beginning of a new era, where life could flourish and the cosmos could evolve. With Shu and Tefnut by his side, Atum began to shape the world. Their combined powers allowed Atum to mold the raw elements of the universe into a structured and vibrant realm. The air and moisture provided the necessary conditions for the earth to take form and for life to emerge. Shu pushed back the waters of Nun, creating space for the earth to emerge. The chaotic waters, once boundless and overwhelming, were now held at bay by Shu's mighty presence. This act of separation was crucial, as it allowed the solid ground to rise and form the foundation of the world. Tefnut's tears fell as rain, nourishing the newly formed land. Her tears were not of sorrow, but of joy and fulfillment, as they brought fertility and growth to the barren earth. The rain seeped into the soil, giving rise to plants and sustaining the creatures that would soon inhabit the land. The universe was no longer a formless void. It was beginning to take shape, driven by the power of Atum and his children. The once empty expanse was now a dynamic and interconnected web of life, with each element playing a vital role in the grand design. Atum, Shu, and Tefnut had set the stage for the unfolding drama of creation, where the forces of nature would dance in harmony, giving rise to the wonders of the world. From the union of Shu and Tefnut, two more gods were born. These were Geb, the god of the earth, and Nut, the goddess of the sky.
I am Geb, the strong and solid foundation of the world.
And I am Nut, the vast and star-studded expanse above, arching gracefully over Geb.
Together, Geb and Nut embodied the duality of existence. They were separate yet connected, forever intertwined. The creation of Geb and Nut marked a significant step in the development of the cosmos. The world was taking on a more familiar form, with the earth below and the sky above. In the ancient Egyptian mythology, the story of Geb and Nut is one of profound love and inevitable separation. Their tale is a cornerstone of the creation myth, illustrating the delicate balance between love and the necessity for life to flourish.
Nut and I were deeply in love. Our bond was unbreakable, and we cherished every moment together. We were inseparable, our love a powerful force that held us tightly in each other's embrace. We clung tightly to each other, leaving no space between us. Our love was so intense that it seemed nothing could ever come between us. We were the embodiment of unity, our hearts beat.
Our embrace, while loving, stifled the potential for life to flourish. The world around us was stagnant, unable to breathe or grow. Our love, though beautiful, created a barrier that prevented the birth of new life. The world remained dark and airless, trapped between the earth and the sky. There was no room for light or air to penetrate, and the land lay barren and lifeless. Our love, though pure, cast a shadow over the world.
Seeing this, I, Shu, the god of air, had to intervene. I could not stand by and watch the world remain in darkness. It was my duty to bring balance and allow life to thrive. With great effort, I pushed Geb and Nut apart. It was a monumental task, for their love was strong and their bond unyielding. But I knew it was necessary for the greater good. I lifted Nut high above the earth, creating the atmosphere and allowing sunlight to reach the land below. This separation brought light and air to the world, enabling life to flourish and grow.
This separation, though painful for Geb and Nut, was essential for life to thrive. It was a sacrifice they had to make for the greater good of the world. Their love, though distant, continued to influence the world in profound ways. Geb's sorrow at being separated from Nut was profound. His heart ached with the pain of their separation, and his tears flowed freely, a testament to his enduring love for Nut. His tears flowed freely, forming the rivers and oceans of the world. These bodies of water became a symbol of his love and sorrow, nourishing the land and giving life to all creatures.
Despite our separation, Nut and I remained connected. Our love transcended the physical distance between us, and we found ways to communicate and express our love. We yearned for each other, our love reflected in the cycle of day and night. Nut's presence in the sky brought the night, while Geb's presence on the earth brought the day. Our love continued to shape the world, even from afar. Nut adorned the night sky with stars, each one a reminder of our love. These stars guided travelers and inspired awe, a testament to the enduring power of our bond. The changing seasons and the cycles of life were influenced by our love. Spring brought new life and growth, while autumn brought a time of reflection and rest. Our love was woven into the very fabric of the world. Though we were parted, our legacy lived on. The world thrived because of our sacrifice, and our love continued to inspire and nurture life. We were forever connected, our love a guiding force for all eternity.
Section 5. The Ennead takes shape: Osiris, Isis, Set and Nephthys. From the union of Geb and Nut, 4 more gods were born, completing the Ennead, the 9 great gods of Heliopolis. These were Osiris, Isis, Set and Nephthys. Osiris, the eldest, inherited his father's domain. He became the god of the underworld and the ruler of the dead. Isis, his wife and sister, was the goddess of magic, healing and protection. Set, the god of chaos and disorder, represented the wild and unpredictable forces of nature. He envied Osiris's power and sought to usurp his throne. Nephthys, Set's consort, was the goddess of mourning and the protector of the dead. She played a crucial role in the Osiris myth, helping Isis to resurrect her slain husband.